friends, welcome back to 4F Beauty. Today I am doing two videos for you. This one is a foundation review on this, which is the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. This is the Comfort Matte foundation, so it's not quite matte but not quite dewy, it's somewhere in between. So it'd be interesting to see how it copes on my oily skin. So if you want to see how it fares throughout the day, you're in the right place. Stay right there. But before we start the video, I've got to start my song. When will I be YouTube famous? Here it comes. Hey, welcome back from the intro. Okay, face is freshly washed and moisturised, and now I'm going to go in with this, which is what I use as my primer. For those of you who haven't seen any of my other videos, I actually have chronic pain, and a side effect of that and a side effect of the meds to try and help with the chronic pain means that I get very sweaty face. It doesn't seem to come out anywhere else, just on my face, but it does mean that I was struggling even with a primer on to keep makeup on my face for more than about an hour. And then I discovered this on Amazon. It's about 10 quid, and I was putting this on underneath my primer and it was doing fantastically, and then I either forgot, I'm just wiping my hands, either forgot or ran out of primer, and turns out this is actually a really good primer. It leaves your skin ever so slightly tacky, which is great because it means that your foundation has something to cling to. And yes, as you can see, we have an unwanted, unwelcome, uninvited, and in fact downright rude visitor today. I have treated him with some spot cream, so hopefully he will go away soon. The foundation I'm going to be using today is this one from Too Faced, the Peach Perfect, in the lightest shade Snow. And although it's a squeezy tube, it has actually got a pump, which I quite like. So as always on my phone case, I'll squeeze a couple of pumps of this out. As you can see, medium sort of consistency. It will run, but not hugely liquid like your drops would be. Or right, I'm going to apply this with my sponge, so I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. I'll find the right button, there we go. This is, yeah, it does actually smell fruity. It's got fig extract in it, apparently. And I do like fig. It's one of my favourites. Bit of fig and feta, and that's me well happy. I have got Too Faced Born This Way, but I made the mistake of buying porcelain, expecting porcelain to be light enough, and it's actually a wee bit dark, so I do have to mix that with a lighter foundation, or put some strobe lighting drops in it. But I'll do a review of that soon for you. But this one has not long been available in the UK. You can get it direct on Tarte's website. I believe Cult Beauty, as well as Debenhams now, have Too Faced stocked. And if you're in London, I do believe that there is now a Too Faced store. Is it Carnaby Street? Or am I just imagining that? But definitely somewhere in London there is a Too Faced store, because Makeup by Jack went to the opening, I do believe. I like him, little Welshman. Just as pale as me. So you can see that gives a light medium coverage, and it's not dewy, it's more of a satin matte. I mean, they call it comfort matte infused with peach and sweet fig cream, oil free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling and photo friendly apparently. But I do like this. It's got a very nice finish to it. Now, this next concealer that I'm going to be using is one that Tati, Glam Life Guru, you may know her as, she recommended this, and she said it's as good as Shape Tape. So I thought, I need to give that a go then. As usual, it's not the easiest of things to find in the UK, but I did manage to pick it up from Amazon, and it's this one, Catrice Liquid Camouflage, waterproof, and I've got it in shade, where does the shade name? Oh, there, look. I believe that's Porcelain. If I looked on the lid, it might be useful, mightn't it? There you go. There, Porcelain. Sorry folks, I'm really not with it yet this morning. And then, as always, I don't do these huge triangles, it's just not necessary. Waste products, settles into fine lines, and makes you look older. Not the look I'm going for, thank you. Let's see if we can cover up Gerald up here. If we can't make him a little bit less conspicuous. As always, I use a flat foundation brush just for tapping mine out. Now, with this one, I do the Jackie Aina thing of, yeah, that's very Peter Mon, isn't it? Of letting the concealer dry down a little bit before I start blending it out. Just because it gives it a wee bit more coverage. You don't need to do it with all concealers. I mean, the Makeup Rev one, if you do that with, you're going to have a hell of a job blending it out afterwards. But this one you can do that with, and it does give you just that little bit of extra coverage. You don't have to be extra and have to fan it yourself. You can just sit there and drink your morning coffee while you give it a minute or two to settle down, but I didn't think you'd find that very interesting to watch. I have got a new eyeshadow I'm going to be using today as well. But you'll have to look at that in a different upload, because this one is the foundation review. If this goes up after the makeup with the new eyeshadow in, I will try and remember to link it in the description box below for you. Right, so there we go. I'm just going to clean this off on that face wipe that I wiped my hands on earlier. So as you can see, a nice sort of satin matte finish. So I am going to go away now and put some more makeup on. When I come back, I should be looking a lot more colourful. Don't go anywhere. See you in just a moment. Hey, I'm back. See, lots more colour. I used the Makeup Rev Iconic Division, and I tried out their reformulated flawless foils. Yeah, you're gonna have to watch the makeup tutorial to see what I think of those. And on my lips, I have got LA Splash The Mummy from their classic horror collection. I didn't give you a check-in before. It was about midday that I'd finished putting the foundation on, so we'll call that our check-in time. Obviously, it's only been on for about 3/4 of an hour now, so it's still looking fabulous. I will, as always, attempt to do 2 check-ins for you so we can see how it wears after about 5 or 6 hours, and then again at the end of the night. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Hey, check-in number 1. It is just before 6 o'clock. This has been on nearly 6 hours now, so let's have a zoom in and see how it's doing. Doesn't seem to be settling any of my deep wrinkles. Gerald is still here, unfortunately. Still looking really nicely moisturised under here. Hella transferred from that eyeshadow though. But yeah, lovely and moisturised. Nose is still looking good. A little bit of separating and caking just around the crease there. But I've still got foundation on my nose. It's not really breaking down much at the sides. Not settling in my smile lines. Still on my chin. Well, so far, for 6 hours, I'm really impressed with that. Obviously, it's not a dewy foundation, it's a, what do they call it? Comfort matte, which is like a satin matte, so it's not completely matte. It is keeping my oils under control though, and when I touch my face, I'm not getting any transfer off on my hands, which is good. If you're wondering why this side looks like it's lost a bit of foundation, a bit of blush, it's because I've been sitting there like this while I've been waiting for my blasted laptop. I keep clicking, no, I don't want the Windows update. No, I don't want the Windows update. I'm there, editing away, pressed enter at exactly the moment a floating window came up, and now it's installing Windows 10. So I've had a wasted afternoon so far because I haven't been able to get on with any of the editing that I wanted to do. Yeah, not very happy. However, foundation, very happy. I'll check in again at the end of the night, see how it's doing. Don't go away now. Hey, welcome back to the final check-in. Diddle-diddle, diddle-diddle, diddle. Oh, that's enough of that. Okay, it's now coming up 10:30. This has been on about 10.5 hours. Let's have a scoot in, see how it's doing. Oh. Just starting to split and settle in that really deep frown line there, but not so much in these ones. It's still looking really good under my eyes, really still quite hydrated there, to be honest. I'm very surprised at that. Just starting to cake a bit around the sides of my nose here. But I've still got foundation on my nose. It's not settling in the smile lines. Yeah, I know my lippy went at tea time. It's just starting to wear off of the chin here, but it's wearing very gracefully. Still looking fine on the cheeks. Can you believe I actually forgot to put highlighter on today? Shows you how rough I must have been feeling this morning. Okay, so my final thoughts on the Too Faced Sweet Peach. I really like this. You know, there's times that I want a more dewy look to my face. I don't want complete matte. You know, the other dewy foundations that I've tried really struggle even to do, you know, 5 or 6 hours. They certainly couldn't do a whole working day. If you count 8 hours as a working day plus maybe an hour's travel there and an hour travel back, so 10 hours is, if you call that, you know, an average working day. The majority of more dewy foundations just don't cope on my skin at all. This one, and bearing in mind I haven't blotted, I haven't added more powder or anything to this through the day, whereas if I was at work, lunchtime, I probably would have blotted, I'd have added a bit more powder, so this probably would have held on even better than it has. But without me doing any touch-ups at all, you know, this, I'm perfectly happy with how this looks. If I'm looking for a more dewy finish to my makeup, then this is the one that I grab. Yes, it's more expensive, but sometimes you do get what you pay for. Not all the time. I mean, you know, there's some drugstore foundations that are absolutely fantastic, but that one, it's definitely worth the extra splurge if you've got oily combo skin like me, and you struggle with keeping even the slightest of satin foundations on your skin. It's definitely one to head for, definitely one to give a go to, and it smells really nice as well, and it's with this peach and sweet fig cream. You kind of have to imagine it's doing good stuff for your skin too. Right, okay, I'm going to get all this off my face, nice big glass of water, I'm going to head up to bed. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, perhaps you'd click that like button for me. And it's still free, press the subscribe button. If you do hit the subscribe button, remember to hit the notification bell, because YouTube just don't tell you when I upload videos unless you're in my notification squad. And really, would you want to miss out on more of this madness? Don't answer that one, okay? Have an absolutely fab rest of your day or night, wherever you are, whatever time of day, whatever time zone you're in. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.